Good evening. I'm Adam Bond. I'm the Vice Chairman of the Board of Selectmen, although these days I believe people are calling me the Chairman of Vice. I want to note that where Mr. Peirce's land ownership started 300 years ago, the Indian ownership ended on that particular day, and that's something to keep in mind. Environmental consciousness is expensive for a municipality. Middleborough does not have the funds to buy the open space that it would like or to fight the battles against development that it should. As to this application, I see no reason to deny it unless there is some absolutely insurmountable environmental issue that's identified. The proponents here are well-heeled, and they're well-heeled enough to mitigate those environmental impacts that are not insurmountable. Therefore, where impacts are identified, the BIA should not deny, but actually set the mitigation needed and negotiate it through. On the other hand, Middleborough is not well-heeled and cannot afford the environmental fights, but could if it was recompense consistent with its contractually binding expectations in entering the IGA, the Intergovernmental Agreement, and in supporting this application. I assume you folks know what these things say, but let's go through it anyway. Section 4 of the Intergovernmental Agreement states that it was, quote, negotiated with the expectation that the Commonwealth will similarly seek payments from the tribe, and the town's expectation that the Commonwealth will provide the town additional mitigation in the form of a percentage of the payments received by the Commonwealth from the tribe. Similarly, if you review the town's letter of support filed with the BIA, Middleborough supported the land in the trust application expressly based on its expectation that the Commonwealth will provide the town additional mitigation in the form of the percentage of payments received by the Commonwealth. Middleborough's expectations are legally binding and should not be avoided by the BIA. In fact, as I understand the process, the BIA not only has a say here, but they also have a say in the compacting process that's entered into between the tribe and the state. And therefore, you cannot just separately think of these two concepts. You have to marry them in your minds. You folks, as I understand it, can cause there to be additional economic mitigation to the host community and the host region. If you want to mitigate environmental impacts to the host region, I implore the BIA to make sure that any acceptance of land in the trust be done with an eye toward any future tribal-state compact actually providing further mitigation to the host region and host community from a portion of the revenue received by the state. With such expected economic mitigation from the state tribal compact, you will ensure that Middleborough and the host region can afford to protect the environment, buy open space, and address any unanticipated environmental impacts. I support this project, but hope that the BIA will be vigilant in the compact portion of this process. Thank you.